So the today's topic is about if condition. If condition with the simple example, then nested if nothing but adding multiple conditions. That means using many times if conditions based on the requirement. So the first simple condition here, if column B is having status called high, then we would like to see 10%. If it is low, 20% using that if condition. Then nested if nothing but using multiple times if condition based on the requirement. There are three conditions. So how to utilize if conditions to get the accurate result. Then along with the and logical operator, how to use if condition, and also working with emojis as well as different shapes, and also we are able to use some conditional formatting as well. Then if I don't want to use multiple times if condition, then I will add if s. If s is a function where we can control multiple conditions. Then finally, along with if, we can utilize VLOOKUP to do some smart work with a different example. So we need to check it one by one. Let's begin. If is a logical test in Excel. We can utilize this for giving a condition whether it is true or false. According to our condition, it will go and check. If it made the true condition, then immediately it will take the true statement, then it will come out of the loop. If it made the false, then it will take the false statement, then it will come out of the loop. So it is based on the our condition, it will go and check. According to that, here we are having one example, product names, discount band, then quantity, sale value. And what is the final discount? How we need to find out? The simple task here, if column B is having status called high, then we need to put discount as 10%. If it is low, then we need to put discount percentage as 20. So according to that, equals to if is a logical test in Excel. Open the bracket. It is having only three syntax: logical test, value if true, value if false. Logical test compulsory, it should contain with one cell reference as well as condition. According to this particular cell, B6. In this B6, if I'm having a status called high, we need to put it within the quotation because it's a text. So that is my condition along with the cell reference. If I just press comma, then it will jump to the next syntax called value if true. If the condition is matching, then if it is high, then I would like to give 10%. So 10, then percentage, comma. Value if false. If there is no high, it's apart from that. So it could be low. Then I'll just give it as 20%. No need to write low. So if it is not high, it will take 20% for low. Then I'm closing the bracket here. I'm hitting enter. I got the result. By default, I will get in the number formatting. Then I need to change this here. Under this home, I'm just pressing this percentage symbol. Then I'm just bringing it down. See, it is taking 20% because it is low. So according to that condition, I'm getting the results. Then I'll just bring it by pressing Ctrl D. I'll bring it down. Wherever high is there, 10% discount. If it is low, 20% discount. If I want to understand still in a better way, then I'll just click on this result cell, formulas tab, evaluate. It means we are able to debug. We can check the results in a slow motion. What is B6? I'm just clicking on evaluate. That is high. So high equals to high. It is matching the condition. Then immediately it will take the true statement. It met the true condition, so 10%. Then it will come out of the loop. I'm just selecting the result called 20%, evaluate. Then what is B7? It has underline. If I just click on evaluate, it will show. So it is low. Then our condition is it was high. Then it is not going to match the condition. Then it met the false. Then immediately it will take the false statement, which I given was 20%. Then it will come out of the loop. Finished. So like that, we can understand in each and every formulas process using that evaluate formula option. So this is about the simple if condition. The next one is about nested if. What is mean by nested if? Nested if means nothing but adding multiple times if condition based on the requirement. If I'm having multiple conditions, then we should use nested if. The first example here, if column B is having a status called high, then 10% discount. If it is low, 20%. If it is none, 30% discount. The one more additional condition. So there are three conditions here. According to that first if, the logical test means we need to select the cell reference. I need to select the B column data. So that condition should applicable for based on the B column data. If in that particular cell I'm having a status name called high within the quotation as it's a text, comma, if it is true, then I would like to give 10%. It's a numeric one, so no need to keep within the quotation, comma. In place of false, still there are two conditions. Then we need to add if condition here. That is called nested if, adding multiple times if condition. Then if in the same cell reference, if it is equals to low, then I would like to see 20%, comma, if it is false, if all the given conditions are not matching, then finally it should take 30%. Closing the bracket, we need to close two brackets because of 2 times if condition we used. If I use 3 times if, 3 brackets need to be closed. So I'm just press enter. I'm pressing enter. So I got 0.3. Then I'll just go home. I'll change this to percentage. It is 30% because it's none. I'll just bring it down. It is 30% because it is none. I'll bring it down 10%. It is having the different status here. I'll just finally bring it down. Then still for better understanding, I'll just click on this 10% formulas, evaluate. What is B9? B9 is having high. Then it is matching the condition. Then it will take the true statement to come out of the loop. It won't check the other condition because here itself it made the true. Then it will come out of the loop. If it is 20%, example, evaluate. What is B11? In the cell of B11, there is a status name called low. So the first condition is not going to match. It made the false. Then it will check the next condition. B11 is having low. Then it's going to match the condition. I got 20%. What about the 30%? B7, it was having none. It met the false one. B7, it is having none. Then it met the false at the 2 attempts. Then finally it will take the false statement, 30%, to come out of the loop. So like that it process. Not only 2 times, based on the conditions we can utilize if conditions. More than 2 times or more than 3 times, multiple times we can utilize that. So this is about the nested if. Next, the topic is called if along with AND logical operator. When to use AND along with the if condition, that is very useful. AND is a logical operator. Using that AND, we are able to identify here, checks whether all arguments are true. All the given conditions should match, then only will get true. Otherwise, it will take false immediately. I'm just pressing escape. The task is here, if quantity is less than 4, if the quantity is less than 4 and sale is greater than 200, then I would like to see flag, otherwise leave it as empty. According to that, if based on the 2 different column results, okay, based on the 2 different column values, if immediately I will take AND. Logical 1 means the cell reference, the condition is less than 4, comma, logical 2, I'm able to select the different cell address as well, the condition is greater than 200. I'm just closing the bracket for AND. Then If all the given conditions are matching, then I would like to see flag. Within the quotation, I can write flag, or else if I want to add that symbol, then I will just, within the quotation itself, Windows dot. We need to hold the window, then we need to hit the dot. So we can select different type of emojis or shapes based on the requirement. There are a lot of types. Okay, then I'm going to pick up this flag symbol. I'm pressing escape to release these options, then closing the quotation. If all the conditions are matching, then it will take this symbol. Otherwise, if it is false, then I would like to leave it as blank. There is no symbol here. I'll just bring it down based on the two different cell values, less than 4, less than, sorry, greater than 200. So hope it is working fine. It is less than 4, but it is not less than, sorry, greater than 200. Then it won't consider. All the given conditions should match. So that is the use of AND. If I want to change the color of that particular flag, then we should use conditional formatting. Home, condition formatting. There is an option called new rule. The last option here, use a formula to determine which cells to format. Inside this custom box, I will just select the first cell. I need to fix the column here because it has to take the same column detail. Pressing F4 to fix the column. If it is equals to, within the quotation, Windows dot, if this kind of shape in that particular cell, pressing escape, close the quotation, format. I need to give the color for that, not for the cell, for that particular shape, font and color. I'm going to give it as red. Okay, okay, then I'll bring it down. It is, or if I want to add any type of emojis, so that is also possible. For example, the condition is if I'll just take one random condition, or else I'll just put the condition here. If sale value is more than 400, then we would like to add one kind of emoji. Greater than 400, then we'll add Windows dot, we'll add this type of symbol. Otherwise, or else Windows dot, we'll add this cross mark. So according to that, if sale value only greater than 400, comma, then in place of value if true, within the quotation Windows dot, I'll add this smiley one, pressing escape, closing the quotation, comma. If it is false, if it is not greater than 400, then I would like to see Windows dot, this is this type of mark, closing the quotation, closing the bracket, only if condition, bringing it down, finished, like that. If in case of any changes happens, for example 500, then this mark will change, like that. So in this way we can add emojis or else different shapes as well. This is about the if else. So from Excel 2016 version onwards, we received if else new function equals to if else to handle multiple conditions. If I don't want to use nested if, nothing but adding multiple times if condition, then I will go for if else, like as count if else, sum if else, average if else. We are having if else, which is started from Excel 2016. Then what is the condition here? If column B value is high, then eligible. If it is low, pending. If it is none, cancelled. So there are three conditions here. According to that, if S for multiple conditions, It is asking logical test 1. The first logical test is B column data. If in that particular cell I'm having a status called high, then value if true 1 means the first true statement is eligible. Logical test 2. It is not having any false statement, just logical test. Then we need to take the true statement. Every time we need to select the cell address. The same cell, if it is having low, then second true statement I will call it as pending. Then the final logical test 3 is the same cell address. If it is equals to none, then the third true statement is called cancelled. Closing only one bracket because we used if-else. Enter. I'm just bringing it down. Cancelled because of high. It came up with eligible. If it is low, it is pending. So it is working fine. Using if and VLOOKUP in one cell. Using these two options in one cell, we can do a lot of smart work. For example, customer names, target, sale values, and then grade. If a customer achieved his target, then we should provide incentive based on the grade. For example, Smith, he was having target around 34,966, but he came up with the sale of 51,000 something. Then he achieved his target. Then it has to check the grade. Then it should come. It means incentive should come here. If I am using if condition here, it will become too lengthy. If I add if else also, it will become too lengthy. Then so I have to be smart in that case. So I'll just use VLOOKUP. First, I will bring all these incentives based on the grade. This is the grade lookup value, or else I could have used XLOOKUP as well. Lookup value is D7, table array. It means from the lookup value till the result cell, complete data. By pressing F4, I'm going to fix that. So we should not miss the data, what is the column index number based on this 1 and second column details, 0 for exact match, closing the bracket, hit enter. I got in the number formatting. I'll just change this to percentage. I'll bring it down. Just based on the grade, I'm getting the incentive percentage. But if I look at here, target is greater than sale. It means 1,50,000. So it is more than sale values. So we should not provide this incentive. So it has to check whether target achieved or not, then based on the grade. So before that VLOOKUP, I will just add if condition. If a sale value is greater than or at least equal to the target or not. If a sale value is greater than or at least equal to the target, then in place of true, VLOOKUP should work. So based on the grade, it will bring the incentive if it is target achieved. Otherwise, after all that, press if it is false, if it is not greater than or at least equal to the target, then I could say not applicable or not achieved. It's up to us. Closing the quotation, closing the bracket. I'll just bring it down. Here it is. These many customers not achieved their targets. So it is a smart work in a very short method. So in this way we can utilize small if condition and nested if, adding multiple times if conditions and if along with an AND logical operator, then if s to control multiple conditions, then finally if along with the VLOOKUP. Or if I want to get some final amount, for example 15% is the discount, I want to get the calculated value. So after all that VLOOKUP, closing the bracket, multiply sale value. I'll get the final value. I'll just remove this format here. In the number formatting, I'll pick the general. So based on the percentage, this is the final incentive in rupees format. So in this way also we can calculate. So this is about the if condition with many examples to become familiar with this. Finally, thanks for watching this video. Please do subscribe and do like. If you do like, it will be sharing to others as well. We will meet in the next topic.